Brethren, I have a question. Have you ever been in a place such as a coffee shop, or, smelled the aroma of something that smelled so good, smelled so, enticing, and it's just like, you remember it, you never forget it. It stands out. And you just reflect on that smell of it. Once I was standing outside the Ambassador Auditorium, and I was talking to somebody, a guy, and somebody walked by, and they just passed by kind of quickly from us when we were talking. And about 20 seconds later, this smell, this like incredible perfume. It captured me so much that I forgot what I was saying to the person, because it was just, the smell just grabbed me, and it just grabbed me so strongly. Well, you know what? Our offerings that we give are in remembrance to God. And basically, God says that our offerings are like an aroma. He actually really remembers. They're really special to Him. He remembers very deeply the kind of person we are in the way that we give our offerings, in the way that we sacrifice our lives to Him. And I wanted to read a little bit of just Philippians 4 verses 14 and 19, where Paul speaks. And Paul had been in prison, and the Philippians were the ones that helped him. But not only one time, they gave offerings. They helped him many times, on many occasions, when all the other churches didn't help. So let me just read just a couple of the verses here. Paul says, verse 14, "Yet it was good of you to share in my troubles," Paul says. "Moreover, as you Philippians know, in the early days of your acquaintance with the gospel, when I set out to Macedonia, no one church shared with me in the matter of giving and receiving except for you only. For even when I was in Thessalonica, you sent me aid again and again." So that's that fragrant offering. The fact that these things are special to God. It even says it in the book of Revelation. It says that our prayers and our offerings, they go up as an aroma to Him. And it's like He remembers it. Just like look, that was years ago when I was in the auditorium. But it's so strong in my mind when I smell this smell that it sticks with me today. So our preparing offerings and giving offerings are very special to God. They're something we should really think deeply about, and just know that God loves us to give. But of course, it's our heart, and it's having that right attitude. It's having that mind, that spirit that I'm going to give no matter what. And I'm just going to, it's for you, Lord, because I love you, because you're so wonderful. And I know, as Paul says in the last few verses of that same chapter, God is going to take care of you. But it's an act of love. It's an act of kindness that you give to God when you give an offering. And it does. It pleases Him. It's like Jesus said, or just like the Father said, when Jesus was here on the earth, and He said to the people that were there, the disciples, He said, He was baptized. Jesus was baptized. And the Father said, "This is my Son." And I want you guys to think of yourselves this way. This is my Son, in whom I am well pleased. Yes, because God is pleased. Yeah, we are His children, and He loves us very, very much. So with that, let's take up the offering.